And welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are rebuilding the Memphis Grizzlies after trading Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Utah Jazz in NBA 2K26. So the Memphis Grizzlies made one of the bigger trades at the trade deadline, trading Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Utah Jazz. I felt like John Morant was going to be traded before Jaren Jackson Jr. if they ever were going to trade him, but I guess not. But the Grizzlies traded Jaren Jackson, John Kachar, and Jack Lando to the Utah Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, Georges Niang, and 3 future first-round picks. So a solid return for the former Defensive Player of the Year, obviously. And that was honestly one of the only other moves they made. They made one more trade where they, took on Eric Gordon for a couple of second-round picks. Then they ended up waiving him shortly after. But like I said, this Grizzlies team is obviously heading into the direction of rebuilding, of starting all over again. I 100% expect John Morant to be traded at the trade. I've already had the trade line. I 100% expect him to be traded in the offseason for something. I don't know if he would be interested, but he's probably going to be traded. We're going to trade him. And then apparently they're trying to rebuild around Cedric Coward and Zach Edey. So if we can make that happen, I'd be happy as well. But your rotation for them, your team probably is going to be good, obviously. Maybe we just tank the rest of the season, just sit Ja for the rest of the season. I don't know. Do we consider doing that? We're 20-33. We're looking to get a draft fix. Maybe we do sit Ja Morant for the rest of the season. We'll definitely see. 11th in the Western Conference. But your rotation for the rest of the season probably is going to be Ty Jerome, Cedric Coward, Gigi Jackson, Santiago Dama, Kyle Anderson, Cam Spencer, Jalen Wells, Scottie Pippen, Walter Clayton, and Contavious Caldwell-Pope as a 10-man rotation. Or I guess 11-man rotation. We get Taylor Hendricks in. And then Lawson Lovering, I guess, will be a 12th man. And then we're missing Ja, Edey, and Clark at the moment. They might return soon. Maybe we sit Ja for the season, like I said. We'll have to figure it out, but I'll see y'all at the end of the season. P going to Nikola Jokic, Rookie of the Year going to Cooper Flag, 6th man we got Jaime Hawkins, Defensive Player going to Wayne Mosaperu, going to Mod Buzelis, Clutch Player going to Tyrese Maxey, Coach you going to Mike Brown, Executive going to Zachary Staples, Fusion All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, and All-NBA third team. So we ended up sitting John Morant for the rest of the season. We ended up sitting Zach Edey and Brandon Clark for this. We kept the rotation the same way it was for the rest of the season. We ended up missing the playoffs. So we absolutely tanked it correctly. Our record at the end of the year, we did fall to the 14th seed, 26 and 56. So got to be happy about that. I would love, if there's a way we can potentially add a top 3 player in this draft, I would be ecstatic if we can get AJ DeBanza to potentially replace John Morant, and then we have him and Coward and Edey. I would really love to add Darren Peterson here. Hopefully we get that opportunity to finally get some lottery luck in a video. But obviously, your player stats had 19.5 from Ja. Jerome came back a starting point guard, averaged 17.3. So if we trade him, guessing he'll have a lot of value. We had 13th from Edey, so 13th from Eldama, 13th from Coward, 12.5 from Gigi Jackson, 12th from Pippen, 11th from Cam Spencer, 10th from Jalen Wells, 9th from Clayton, or 9th from Kyle Anderson, and 7th from Walter Clayton, 7th from KCP. But like I said, this team has some players that they could potentially, like I said, build around for the future. I will say that. But in the finals, we got the Knicks and the Timberwolves, and the Timberwolves are going to win the championship. Anthony Edwards, finals MVP. So player retirements, we got LeBron James calling a quit, and then not any, there's no Grizzlies player retiring. I guess if you consider Eric Gordon a Grizzly, he's gone, I guess. But all right, heading into the draft lottery, the most important part of this video, we are going to be projected the number 4th overall pick in the draft. Hopefully we get number 1 and get the draft. Darren Peterson. We do. Let's freaking go. Darren Peterson will be a Memphis Grizzly. This is a perfect scenario for the Memphis Grizzlies. Get number 1. Take the rest of the season. Get number 1. You draft Darren Peterson, trade John Morant. Hopefully you get some value. He might have negative value after what we just seen. But like I said, getting number 1 is huge for this team. We'll have to send pick 3 back to Indiana because it ended up being in the top 4, but I'm ecstatic about that. That's incredible. With the next step of this video, we'll be trading John Morant successfully. The teams that were, I guess, talking to the Grizzlies apparently were the Bucks and the Miami Heat. So if we can send them to one of those teams or a different team, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Going to be doing for John Morant. I don't know if the Miami Heat would do this, but sending Ja to the Heat for Andrew Wiggins, a first-round pick, in Nikola Jokic. Not a lot at all. But they actually don't want to do it. They're not interested. That's crazy. So maybe if we take out Jovic, they say yes. But maybe we throw them like slow-mo and they maybe agree to it. They do. Okay, so we get that going for us. So like I said, his value is probably going to be really low. Wiggins is the guy that could potentially flip at the deadline and honestly get something. Or get a flip now. We really don't even need him. So I'll move him over to small forward. going to have a little more value, and they'll probably trade him to like a team that could use like a 3-and-D wing star and small forward type of guy. We'll just throw him in the trade, find out see what we can get. So, got Sam Hauser in a pick swap. I mean, I don't see why the Celtics would want this. I mean, maybe off the bench, but let's see. Heat again. The Kings, the Knicks, the Lakers are a team that had interest in Wiggins and prior, I'm pretty sure. So honestly, I wouldn't mind this, but we'll see. Two younger players. If we can maybe get a first out of that, I think I do. We might be worth like a pick swap or something. The Pistons, let's see, the Rockets, the Spurs. I mean, I might as well trade with the Lakers. That's honestly the best trade I could find right now. As a Lakers fan, I probably wouldn't do this. Noah Wiggins has a lot of money, $30 million, and want to preserve cap space. We could do this. Maybe we get I don't know if we could probably get a pick off them. So we might just do this and just agree to it. So just get off of Wiggins, fine. Take a flyer on Connect. Like I said, a good trade for the Grizzlies. Not the best for the Lakers. If I was a Lakers fan, so we get Connect and we take a flyer on him, and then we go ahead and also get a Duke Thero. So a little bit of a lot of young wings here could develop. Okay, so now we can get into the draft and draft our guy AJ to They're probably going to keep Doma as our head coach for like one more season. We'll probably fire him next offseason. But number one pick in the NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies will be selecting. Let's say shooting guard. He's probably going to play point guard for us. Jaren Peterson, welcome to Memphis. That's a great pick in my opinion. And we also have the 16th pick in the draft. I didn't even know that from the Magic, from the Desmond Bane trade. And we got the first pick in the second round from the Pacers. So some really good picks here, as you can see. We got Yaxel, we got Steinbeck, we got Mullins, Sinak. I mean, I don't hate maybe taking Chris Sinak here. He's all-star ceiling. He develops pretty well. We don't really have. I mean, I guess we do. I guess, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we take here. This has to be a player for us. So, Steinbeck or between Steinbeck and my opinion. And Yaxel, we could take him. He's only starter ceiling. That's the only reason I've never taken him, though. So, I think with this pick, I'm going to probably take Steinbeck. We're going to take Mullins here, but I think with this pick, it's going to be Steinbeck. So, Steinbeck, welcome to the Grizzlies. Then we'll probably just take like Isaiah Evans here. You know, we'll take another small forward. So, okay, Peterson will play point guard with Steinbeck and Isaiah Evans coming in the building as well. Team player options will accept basically everybody here. Pippen, I think I'm honestly probably going to decline after reading Jaren Peterson. We have a lot of guards as it is. I'm going to decline him. KCP accepts. Hendricks we're going to accept. Qualifying offers, got Olivier Maxence project. At this point, like I said, we can't really have him back. And I'd love to have him back. We can't. And then heading into free agency, we have Pippen and Olivier Maxence. We'll probably let both of those guys go. We probably won't have to sign anybody in free agency. We should have like 15. I have 17 players. Okay. We got Ty Jerome. So I'm going to move Peterson to point guard real quick. That's his original position. That's the position he's going to play for this team. I'll push him back up to 82 overall. I don't care. So he'll play point guard for us. We'll have Jaren Peterson and Ty Jerome, which could trade him as well if we really want to. That's it. I kind of teased it. Cam Spencer, you got Coward, Clayton, and KCP. We got G.G. Jackson, Jalen Wells, Dalton Connect, Isaiah Evans, and Duke Thero. So a lot of guys that could potentially start a small forward for us. Santi Aldama, Steinbeck, Jovic, Hendricks, and Edie and Carter. As you can see, we have a lot of depth here, which could be a good thing, also could be a bad thing. I know we probably have to cut or trade some people since we have too many players in our team, but I'm probably not going to sign anybody in free agency, as you can see. I'm going to renounce everybody you see here. Just unfortunately, we can't really have them back right now. Then we'll go straight to player progression. Ty Jerome to the Celtics for a trade exception and a first-round pick swap. So we're going to make this work here, and then we send Ty Jerome there. We save a roster spot. And then I'm also going to go ahead and probably, I mean, I don't really know. It gets tough here. So worst player on the team would be KCP, but we can't really, we could buy him out in theory, but we really want to do that. I don't know. Let's see, Isaiah Evans, Duke Thero. I mean, I guess we could potentially get rid of one of these forwards, but I think we have to do. And I think Thero will be the odd man out, unless we can go ahead and just trade away like Jovic if we can, maybe buy him out. I don't know. It can't let you buy a player out, unfortunately. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out and play KCP's contract to we're going to act like we bought him out, basically. So it'll account, when you buy a player out, it only counts as your salary for one season. Fortunately, 2K doesn't let you decide that. It is immediately waive and stretch his contract. So instead of having it being waived and stretched, we're going to go ahead and put this salary to $1 million. It's crazy. It'll still stretch out $1 million. It's like a couple $1,000. It's crazy. But we'll do that, and then we should have 15 players. Also, you guys play progression. So Edie and Coward did go up. So these are probably the three guys we're going to try and build around. Edie, Coward, and Peterson. Jalen Wells going up 3. Jackson going up 3. Spencer's up 1. Clayton is up 3. Dalton Connect going up 3. Hendricks going up 3. Jovic going up 2. Duke Thero going up 3. Because it's been a minute. And I believe there's only been a couple times. I believe like one or three, maybe two times that I got Darren Peterson in a video. So I'm absolutely going to not take this for granted. We're going to try to build the best roster around these three guys. But I'm happy about this. We'll go and download this draft class 2027. Targeting Legends 24th. I don't really know what to expect this year running a balanced system under Domas. Your rotation is going to be Darren Peterson, Cedric Coward, Jalen Wells, Santi Aldama, Zach Edey, Scam Spencer, Gigi Jackson, Walter Clayton, Dolan Connect, Brandon Clark, and Nikola. I guess we're going to 11-minute rotations. We want to get. I wish we could play every single one of these guys, but obviously it's not going to be possible. But I will say injuries will happen, so guys will get injured. New guys will enter the rotation. Shot tendencies. Here's where things are going to be different. So Peterson will have like a 92 shot tendency right away. That's fine. We'll go ahead and push up Cowards like an 82, maybe 84, something like that. We want him, like I said, we want him to develop into a player that they potentially want him to be. And I want Edey to take more shots. We'll push this up to like probably a 78. If we want to have him, like I said, take a little more shots, we'll push this up to like an 80 as well. I mean, why not? So we'll even push this up to like an 85 and then 80 and then 65, something like that. And then, like I said, these three guys, the guys we're building around, I'll see y'all boys at the end of the season. Unless there's a move that made the deadline, which I don't even know if there is. Wembanyama is your MVP. DeBan's the Rookie of the Year over Darren Peterson. Six man going to Reece Shepard. Defensive player going to Wayne Westbrook. Going to Hallman Carroll. Clutch player going to Shea Mitch Johnson. Coach executive Aaron Phillips. Grizzlies fans, look away. All right, here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team. We got Ja bouncing back, so you love to see it. He definitely bounced back with the Miami Heat, making All-NBA second team with some pretty good numbers. So shout out to Ja Morant, man. To all defensive first and all defensive second team. Here's your all-rookie first team. We did have Peterson making it, so he wasn't running for rookie of the year, which is nice. Here's our all-rookie second team. We ended up being the play-in team as a number of 10th seeds. We did sneak into the play-in. Don't know if I love that or not, but we'll have to see. So 38 and 48 on this season, so can't be mad at that, I guess. Player stats, we had about 20 from Cedric Coward, 20 from Darren Peterson. So, yeah, these three guys definitely play good. Edey was 17, 10, and almost 2 blocks. So, yeah, 12 from Gigi Jackson, 10 from Dalton Connect, 9 from Eldama, 9 from Clayton, 7 from Clark, 3 from Spencer. Not 3 from those are 5, 4, 3, 3, 2. All right. We got the Clippers in the first game of the play-in, which we're going to win. Then the Pelicans, which we're going to lose. Okay, so we're going home to the Pelicans. We're not fine with that, I guess. Didn't even look at our offensive defensive rating, by the way, if you guys are wondering. Offensive rating, we were number 15th. Okay, defensive rating, we were number 20th. All right, I'll roll with that. Pistons win the championship. Player retirements, we got a couple, guys retiring. Heading into the draft lottery, let's see what pick we're going to be finished with. So we're projected the number 5th overall pick from the Lakers, which I believe this is protected. Where does this pick come from again? I don't know where this pick comes from, but the Lakers and Grizzlies. This has to be some type of trade. Okay. I get it. So they get this pick from the Jaren Jackson trade. The Lakers were actually bad, so I believe it's protected. Like in this top 3 protected or something. I don't know, but it's protected in some type of way. I wish I could look really quickly, man, but it doesn't let you. But I'll have to look it up anyway. So, all right, we're gonna have potential 2 lottery picks. So this is projected 5. Our other pick is projected pick 9. So let's send this draft. We're gonna finish with the number 6 overall pick in the draft, and the 9th pick. So I don't know what type of protections this pick has, but it would be nice if we did have this pick from the Lakers, then this 9th pick from the Grizzlies, and 25th from the Cavaliers. So, or were the Grizzlies? I don't know why I said from the Grizzlies. Well, let me look this thing up and see. Hold on, give me a second. Coaching hiring, I did offer Joe Mazzulla and Nick Nurse. We're going to get Joe Mazzulla, so I'm comfortable with that. Also, with these picks, we could also trade up if we really want to. Like, I don't know how I really want. The Warriors have number 1, right? And Cameron Stokes. Cameron Williams is the best player in the draft class, and we all know how good he is. We don't need a center, though. We want to develop Edey. Cameron Williams is really good, bro. Stokes would be nice. Bruce Branch would be nice. I think we just take whoever falls. Adding 2 rookies to this team might be the best thing we could do, honestly, for the future. So I will just draft for these 2 picks. Number 1 is going to be Cameron Williams of the War. That's a damn good gift for them. 2 is going to be Stokes of the Kings. 3 is going to be Bruce Branch the third. 2, the Chicago Bulls. 4 is going to be Jordan Smith Jr. 5, they got Hugo Yigma to the 76ers. We got Caleb Hull on the board. Stephen is here. We don't really need a point guard, though. So the rest of these guys will just develop into good role players. I know Christian Collins is a stud, so part of me wants to take him, and I think I will take him. So Christian Collins, welcome to the team. This guy is one of the best players in the draft class. Okay, the Pacers take, I know this draft class is considered weak. They take Stephen. We got Baba going to the Wizards. And then with this pick, we got Caleb Hull still on the board with Dame Sar. Maybe we take one of the forwards, or we can go ahead and take Caleb Hull or Dame Sar. Either way, I'm fine with it. We don't really, none of these power forwards really proven that they can be the future one. Maybe Steinbeck could develop. I think he could. So, I don't even know who we even take here. We could use a backup center in the future, like an Xavier Booker. We could take Abraham Joe Maker, move him over to center. I don't know. We could do that, but I think we might just go best player real long. I know like Dame Saw and Holt could be like really good scorers off the bench if they ever become better than Clayton. So I think I'll take one of the guards actually. So Holt or Saw, which one do I want? It's been a minute since I took Caleb Holt, and I took Dame Saw recently. So give me Caleb Holt with this pick. We'll call it, we have a 25th pick as well. I was looking at Abraham June Maker Ball, and we'll take him now since he's falling on the way here. So 6'11" from Sudan. Christian Collins, we're going to accept every one of these guys, their rookie contracts. Edie will accept. Coward Eldama, I think I'm going to decline. Maybe we could bring it back for cheaper or something. And then Wells, and then Clayton will accept Connect. I'm going to decline one of these guys. I think we have to accept Evans over Thiero, unfortunately. They might both develop. I just don't want to run into the problem we had last year where we had to cut players. So that's what we'll do. Qualifying offers, free agency. Maybe we can bring it back on a two-way. But G.G. Jackson, Eldama, Hendrickson, Clark, we might not bring back any of those guys. We'll see. But Peterson, Cam Spencer, Coward, Clayton Holt, we got Wells, Connect, Christian Collins, Isaiah Evans. So we definitely have a log game to figure out. Kind of think we need to re-sign G.G. Jackson after the season. He is half for us at average 13 points. He develops really nicely too. I'm also signing Isaiah Stewart to be our backup center. Gonna renounce the rest of these guys though. So that's what we're gonna do. I probably have way too many players. No, I actually have 15. So we're gonna roll up this. So Peterson, Spencer, Cedric Coward, Clayton Holt. I have a lot of small forwards. I don't know. Do we trade Connect? He's a good shooter. He was pretty solid, at least for us last year. I don't know. Like I said, this will be tough. I think we traded a Jovic or Connect, though. I don't really think they fit what we need anymore. So I want to say whoever develops the most, but we can trade him now. But I guess whoever develops more gets the spot on this roster. And then everybody else will be renounced. So play progression. This is going to be important. Neither of them developed at all. Connect went up one. That's basically nothing. And then Jovic didn't go up at all. So I think, honestly, I'm going to move G.G. Jackson probably to power forward, and then we'll probably go out and trade away. Might trade them both, honestly. Let me see what I can get for Jovic. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at either at all, honestly. We can get Adams in a pick swap, so an expiring contract. Adams bring him back to Memphis in a pick swap. So honestly, if we could do something like this, somebody that won't even play for us would be a good third string center. I wouldn't mind this. We're getting off Jovic's contract completely, or we're gonna make a trade with the Atlanta Hawks. But I think we can get a third string center here and a pick swap with the Rockets for potentially somebody who can develop for them for the future. I think we'll do that for Nikola, which will probably keep Don't Connect for now, but we'll probably be moving G.G. Jackson over to power forward. I know it doesn't look the best right now, but eventually we will have a contender, hopefully, in Memphis. So we'll figure it out. I'll see y'all play progression. Not play progression. I meant heading into the season. I'll show you guys in the rotation. Also, when I'm recording this video, Demonis Sabonis got ruled out for the season with a meniscus tear. Rotation names this season going to be Peterson, Coward, Wells, G.G. Jackson, Zach Edey, Walter Clayton, Isaiah Stewart, Cam Spencer, Dalton Connect, and Caleb Holt as your 10-man rotation. I would love to get these guys minutes, so I'm going to run an 11-man rotation for one more year at least, so we can get maybe Isaiah Evans in the rotation, I guess, and guys will get in, guys will get injured. I would love to. Do we start Christian Collins right away? I don't think we can start him right away, though, but he'll definitely be a player for us for the future. We develop into our starting small forward, so something like that. Or we could just start him at power forward, honestly, for this season, but we'll just leave it like this. I'll see you at the end of the season. So another big year incoming. We'll see if this year we can maybe sneak into the playoffs. I don't know what to expect, honestly, but we'll once again push tendencies. Those guys will keep improving, so tendencies will be pushed up even more, and then these are still going to be the three main guys. I'll see y'all now at the end of the NBA season. Cameron Williams, Rookie of the Year in Golden State. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player. Peterson wins Most Improved as a second-year rookie. Okay, don't agree with that, but I'll take the award. Second year, Clutch player on a Shea. Coach Johnson, Rookie of the Year. Oh my goodness, bro. What am I talking about? The MVP, Cameron Williams, Rookie of the Year. He also wins Sixth Man of the Year. Defensive Player, Wemby, Most Improved, going to Peterson, so I'll take it. Clutch player going to Shea. Coach, you're going to Mitch Johnson. Executive going to Jordan Hobson. Make up AP. I don't know who that was, but always on NBA first team. Peterson must have had a great I mean, we already seen the stats, honestly. So here are his stats. He made all NBA first team with these stats. Always all rookie second team. I mean, all NBA first team. But at the end of the season, we finished off as a play-in team once again. This time we're the eighth seed. We did improve to the eighth seed, I guess. Why didn't they have Ken Williams come off the bench? Or at least a lot of Porzingis. Okay. But yeah, 45 and 37, a couple of games over 500, so can't be mad at this. Player stats, we had about 24 from Peterson, 21 from Coward, 16 and 11 and a half with 2 blocks from Edie, 14 from G. Jackson. He'll be out 2 to 4 weeks with a broken thigh. We had 9 from Holt, 9 from Connect, which unfortunately we probably won't bring him back this offseason. 8.5 from Clayton. We had about 8 from Isaiah Stewart as he's out with a broken leg. We had 7.5 from Steinbeck, 7 from Christian Collins, 7 from Isaiah Evans, 7 from Jalen Wells, 4 from Spencer, 2.5 from Adams, and 1 from Abraham Maker Bull. But okay, we are going to see if we can go ahead and take down this team. Mainly the guys are cold in the rotation, which is interesting. But all right, we got the Houston Rockets in the first game of the play-in, and we are going to lose. Okay, we have one more chance against the playoffs against the New Orleans Pelicans, and we are going to win. Okay, we got the Spurs in round 1, though. Unfortunately, this is where I think our time comes to an end. I think we get swept by the Spurs. I don't think we have any chance of being San Diego, especially with 2 main rotational players out. We are going to no, we actually pushed them to 6, surprisingly. So I don't expect us to go that far. I guess we did get Stewart back. But, yeah, I'll take pushing the Spurs to 6, man. But the Spurs are going to go and lose to the Magic in the NBA championship. It's been a minute since I rebuilt them in the NBA finals. But some more players retiring. Happens every offseason. But heading into the draft, while we're probably not going to be projected a pick as we made the playoffs this year, which I kind of didn't want to do. I know we weren't going to make it past round 1. But the Blazers will get 1. Our pick is going to be pick 19, so we'll take it. And we'll keep Missoula as he got us into the playoffs and push the Spurs to 6, obviously. So, all right, we have the 19th pick and the 30th pick from the Spurs. I think this year we probably focus on maybe getting some better forwards in the middle. I like G.G. Jackson, but I don't know if he can start for us for the future. I think we consider getting a better starting power forward than him. Maybe Bull or Steinbeck can develop into that, but I don't know. I don't want a shooting. I want somebody that can shoot next to Eve. For some reason, Eve doesn't shoot threes, even though he has an A- 3-pointer. I think that's because of his 3-pointing tendency. So I want to add more shooting to this backcourt next to Edie. And then, definitely try to address that this offseason. Trade for a power forward if we can. We have contracts, or we had contracts. We probably should have done that at the deadline. But maybe we see how much they develop first before we decide on anything. But with the 19th pick in the draft, I'm going to be selecting another guy 7-7, but I take him all the time. So we got Nasir Anderson, King Gibson. I guess we'll go ahead and take King Gibson with this pick. With the other pick, I'll just go ahead and take Jalen Mitchell. So we'll take those guys. Only want to take a center at this point. We might trade most of these players you see right now. I'm not going to be extending Connect. I'll bring back Isaiah Evans, but we need to more from Connect. And then I'm going to go out and bring back Jalen Wells. He's not asking for too much. So $16 million for 4 years of contract I'll be willing to pay. Edie has been pretty good for us, so I think there's an extension. And then Dolan Connect, we're going to let him go. And then we're going to let Steven Adams go. We'll just re-sign these 2 guys to start things off with. And then we'll look at the lineup rotation now. So Peterson, Cam Spencer. We got Edric Coward, Walter Clayton. Maybe Caleb Holt or King Gibbs will be ready to play. Who knows? Maybe we get rid of Cam Spencer and then move Clayton to point guard. So these guys start the 2. I think we do that. Wells, Christian Collins might be ready to start a small forward for us. So I do want to get a power forward in the building. I don't know who it's going to be. If we can't do it now, it'll probably be at the deadline. Because you might see how much the guys develop first before we want to do anything. But we'll figure it out. We're at the deadline, and if there was a way we could potentially get Evan Mobley off the Cleveland Cavaliers, that would be my dream. This is kind of guy I was looking at. Would be a great fit next to Edie. Could shoot the ball a little bit as well. I was looking at Jalen Johnson of the Atlanta Hawks. They're buying. I guess he'd be available for a trade, so maybe we go after him as well. And then some other guys, forwards I was looking at was like, I guess that's actually it. Chet, if he's available, he would be insane, but I don't think he is. They're contending. You don't have him untouchable, but it'd be like borderline, like really, really hard. We have to offer a lot. And Scotty Barnes, somebody that I think I'd fit. I think could fit the Memphis Grizzlies culture pretty well. So I don't know. One of those guys I would have interest in getting. Johnson. He's gonna play good us for us. We know that he'd be a good shooter next to Edie as well. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be. And then Evan Mobley seems like a great fit, don't you think? So I think I'd have interest in Mobley and Jalen Johnson. I think I'm going to try for Mobley first. So if they don't agree, it's fine. They're also making a lot of money, so I have to throw something in there to make them I have to throw a lot of money. So we're probably going to start this off. Well, I mean, whatever I want to offer them. Like, what do I want to offer? Whatever we offer, it's going to have to be, we're going to have to offer them something. So I was going to say start off with Kean Spencer, but I guess we do. Okay, so maybe G Jackson has to be in the trade, which don't know how I feel about that. He'd be a good six man and a good scorer for us off the bench. Still 24. Steinbach is playing okay, but for our starting power forward, I don't know. I think he has to be in the deal as well. So that doesn't even get it close, unfortunately. So we have to trade one of our bigger contracts. So unfortunately, I think Jackson has to be in the trade, and then Steinbeck will be in the trade. But we'll have to do either Wells in there too. Like I don't know. I don't want to trade him as well, but no pun intended. But I'm gonna probably trade him, Jalen Wells, and then Steinbeck. That isn't getting close. We're not even close to getting a deal done, unfortunately. So unless we want to throw Stewart in there instead, which I guess we could. So Stewart. Now it will be legal for us, but is there a way we can keep Wells out of here? All right, we have to see. Give me some minimum contract. So like Merrill would not help. So like these other two ways. Damn, okay. Anybody that's making cheap money. So like Proctor, like give me De Silva and then give me Howard. So we'd have to trade 24 million now. Okay. So I don't think it's gonna be possible. Like unless we want to go ahead. Yeah, this trade, unless we trade like Wells and then Steinbeck, I don't even think that gets it done either. We have to keep going doing this. I don't even think this gets it done. Let's say it's freaking Malik Thomas. Oh, I guess it'd be illegal there. But do you want to trade all this for Evan Mobley? This would be sacrificing mostly all of our depth here. Would this be worth it? I don't know. I don't think it will be. I could trade Spencer for something, but I don't even think this will be worth it. So I think we shift. I would have loved to get Mobley. That would have been a great fit. Then we got to shift to somebody a little bit that's not making too much money. And I think Jalen Johnson would fit the mold of that pretty well. Scotty Barnes isn't making that much money either, so we could go after him instead. But want to add a good shooter next to Edie. I think, Jalen Johnson isn't, an elite shooter, but I think he'd be a solid enough shooter that we wouldn't have to offer all this. So we're going to start this off. Make him 30 million. I'll have to start this off with probably, okay, Steinbeck to start things off. 19 more million is not a lot of money, so has to be one or the other. So, okay, I don't know. This is getting low-key difficult. So I think Stewart will have to be involved. I think him and Memphis is a really good fit, though, but he'd have to be involved. We'll have to get a new backup center. That's fine. And then we'll trade away, like, King Gibson in the deal, like Jalen Mitchell. So all three of these guys. And then okay, we're going to leave it to this, but then we'll take on some minimums now. So Noel is towards MCL. I don't know why I'm pointing that out, but you guys can give me like Lucas, and then we still have to be one more. Okay, no, they would have to get 1 million. So I'll give you guys Spencer, and then do they have anybody cheaper than Kean Spencer? If they do, that's huge. No, they don't. Okay, so we'd have to throw them like a bigger contract in here other than Jalen Mitchell. So a bigger contract would have to be done in this trade. So Gibson is the bigger contract. So I think Gibson will, yes, okay. So Steinbeck, Stewart, Gibson, he was our first round pick 19, but it's fine. I can throw this Mavericks pick swap, and then have to be one good pick we have to throw in there. This Miami Heat unprotected as 2-star value, so I trade that. And then also the pick we got from the John Morant trade. And then I would trade our 2033 unprotected first round pick. Is this enough to get us Jalen Johnson? I'll trade a second round pick as well. This is enough to get a Jalen Johnson. Damn, we're so close though. We're actually really close. Okay. We might be able to move some positions around to get it done. Or we could just trade this pick swap, which doesn't have much value. Does that get it done? It doesn't. So we are really close though. It's crazy how close we are. All right. So is there any way I give you guys Kean Spencer and you guys give me like whoever? I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Who has no value for this team at all? So this wouldn't really help, would it? No. Okay. Yeah. All right. Damn, we're so close to getting a deal done. So we can trade like this Magic pick, So close, man. So I think if we probably move some, if it doesn't work, we'll probably just leave it the way it is the rest of the season. We're honestly pretty good as it is right now. So Spencer wouldn't go up. Steinbeck would go down at either position. So not a great sign so far. Hopefully we can rely on King Gibson to go up 2 overalls and make this deal to be the deal breaker because we are extra close to getting a deal done for Jalen Johnson. So Lucas, and then we're giving you guys Steinbeck, Gibson. I know it's one of them, and there was one more. Who was it? Stewart. This 2020, this pick, this heat pick with 2-star value. Maybe this is enough. It is. I mean, it could be. It isn't. Damn. Okay. Instead of the second, I will trade one more pick. That gets it done. Okay, Jalen Johnson, welcome to Memphis. Definitely took a long time, but we have that going for us. Looking to trade Cam Spencer to get a backup center. So, like, Cam Spencer, like a second-round pick or 2 seconds. Does that get us, like, some type of backup center? We'll see. So, somebody that we just can, we doesn't have to be here for a while. Just like somebody. I'll look around the league and see what I can find. I'm going to go ahead and make this trade. We can also go ahead and get Steinbeck. That's just funny. Either looking at this trade with the Cleveland Cavaliers to get Mitchell Robinson off the bench. I would consider a first-round pick. You do trade the Bulls we get Sharp and a pick back. But I think this trade with the Pistons, or we can trade them Spencer and Jalen Mitchell. We get Diabate and a top 3 protected pick. So I really love Diabate here. So Diabate, he'll be our backup center. Just like that, your new rotation is going to be Peterson, Coward, Collins, Jalen Johnson, Zach Edey, Jalen Wells, J.D. Jackson, Walter Clayton, Caleb Holt, and Musa Diabate will be getting 6 minutes. Not a lot of minutes, but it's still impactful minutes, I guess. So we'll take it. I love this team. I think this is a contender in the Western Conference. We're 33-18. Let's keep it up. Wembanyama wins the MVP. Raza Rookie of the Year. Jordan Stewart Jr. 6-man. Wemby Defensive Player. Nate Met Most Improved Clutch Player on a Booker Steve Kerr Coach of the Year. Panel Executive. And then Cameron Williams does win NBA Cup MVP. He's an All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. We got Peterson. We finished off as the number 3rd seed in the Western Conference. So this time we're not in the play-in, we're in the playoffs. As we win 59-23. Could have definitely been the 1 seed if we won a couple more games. Offensive rating, we were number 1. Okay, defensive rating, we were number 20. Still need to get better on that side of the ball, but it's okay. We're still the number 3 seed. Player stats, hopefully we can have a fully healthy playoffs run as well. So 23 from Peterson, 22 from Coward, 16 from Jalen Johnson, 16 from Zach Edey. They're both banged up. They're going to play through both the injuries, which is nice. Holt, on the other hand, is out for this season. He got hurt on the last game of the season, bro. That's so unlucky. Lower left leg stress fracture, so he'll be out. He was having a really good season, averaging 15 points, 44% from 3 as well. So, man, that is definitely going to suck to lose him. 13 from Jackson, 13 from Christian Collins, 9 from Clayton, 7 from Diabate, 6 from Wells, 3 from Lucas. Don't know how he got in, but all right. Maybe he played on the other team he played for the Hawks. But our front court is a little injured, but they'll play through the injury, which I love. And then we're going to go 8-man, going to shrink the benchization down to 25 as we seek a championship. So we'll see if we get it this season. So we got Oklahoma City in round 1. So they have Shea, Wagler, Jalen Williams, Chet, Hartenstein, Stiller, Topage, Dame Sar, Yosefu. So, I mean, I guess the other guy developed more than Dame Sar, which is, I guess we took the right guy, right? So, okay. Against Memphis, we are going to go ahead. Against Oklahoma City, we're going to beat them at 5. Now we play San Antonio in the second round. Okay. So, Edey and Johnson are both fully healthy now. Holt won't be coming back, though, if we know that at this point. All right, San Antonio is Harper, Castle, MPJ, Carter Bryant, Wembanyama. Fox is coming off the bench. They got Rob Dillingham after they literally traded him on draft night. Vassell, Zarentich, Dillon, and they are fully healthy, so we'll see if we can beat them. Game by game, we're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. We're going to take game 3. Hold on. We just swept the Spurs. The Spurs one of the best teams in the 2K sim. Now we got the Warriors. I'm not going to lie. I get a feeling we're going to lose this Warriors team just because how good they've been. They have Kingston Fleming's at point with Podziemski, Benedict Mathurin. They have Giannis. So, yeah, with Cameron Williams. Cameron Williams is hurt. He's down to a 75 overall. See, we got some injuries as well. But Cameron Williams is strained his MCL. He'll play through it even though he's down to a 75. I'm not gonna lie, this is crazy. But playing a really hurt Cam Williams. And they're also missing Kobe Buffkin for this season on a fractured leg. He was a rotational player for them. Will Richards hurt for them. But for us, Clayton has bruised his hip. He's going to play through it. Wells will not play through this severe right ankle sprain as he got injured in the Spurs series in game 2. So that's a big loss for us. A great 3-and-D win we're losing here. So, okay. That means Diabas will enter the rotation, which isn't bad. We do need a backup center in the playoffs. So, all right. Game 1, we'll go to them. Game 2, we'll even it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. And we're going to be going to a game 6. So, game 6 in Memphis. Surprisingly, we're actually up 3-1 against this team. But we're going to come back into it after being down below at 10. And we're up by 4 with about 7 seconds left. We got it, 104-106, and just like that, we're going to the finals to play the Atlanta Hawks. The team we just made a trade with, made it all the way out of the play-in tournament to play us in the finals. That's crazy. But they have Nick Smith Jr., Dyson Dale, Zachary Say, Asian Newell, Nieke Kongwu, Koa Pete, Alexander Walker, Casey Wallace, Bobby Portis, Isaiah Stewart, and we just made a trade with this team. That's crazy. Steinbeck is injured for them, though, so Steinbeck will be out, so he'll be out for the season on a broken vertebrae, so that's brutal. But okay, against the Hawks in game 1, we're going to take game 1. They're going to win game 3. They're going to win game 4. Just like that, it's tied 2-2. Nothing happened, right? No injuries happened for us. We dropped 2 games. Okay. Let's not drop 3 games, though. Let's hopefully, win this game. The Hawks have our number right now. We come back into it. We did, but they just kept putting okay. They kept scoring. We had 35 from Collins, averaging 20 in the playoffs. But are we actually going to lose 4 in a row to this freaking Hawks team, bro? Are we going to get reverse swept, basically? That would be crazy. But, so far, we have the lead. It's close. We're down by 3 with a minute and 25 left to go for the NBA Finals on the line, bro. It's Darren Peterson is hurt. That's why I've been dropping these games. I just checked the box score. We are injured. Darren Peterson got hurt, and I didn't know. So we got hurt in game 3. With Peterson, we're beating these guys. We won the first 2 games with them. Peterson being out is unfortunate. So do we play this out or do we just watch it? We might as well play it out, bro. Man. This to Clayton. So I'm guessing he's filling in. Going to get the screen by Johns. He's going to roll. I'll put this up. No, Edie. I was so scared to do Edie. I don't know why. Okay, Collins. Going to reset this. So, all right. Edie should be able to get a pick and roll. It's going to put it up here. Okay, we're going to make the layup. All right. Hawks lead 2-2. Edie has 30 points right now. We need this. We need every point we can get right now. So, all right. So Christian Collins has it. He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna drive right past me. Edie coming clutch. Oh, almost, man. But I didn't know they had the animation when they run to the cameraman. Okay, we're probably gonna roll. We just ran this time with Jalen Johnson. So screen. And just like that, going to roll. This time they're not going to guard it well. It's going to be a nice standing dunk there from Jalen Johnson. So nice pick and roll there. Nice pass from Clayton. And okay, like I said, the pick and roll is my best friend. We need to play defense. Do not get beat this time, Collins. I guess it was me that got beat. But Reza Shea is going to drive. He's going to pass it to Okongwu. Bro, we cannot get a stop on defense. They've been eating the paint alive right now. But all right, we're going to give this ball to Christian Collins. And just like that, we'll see if we can go ahead and let's get the 2. Gonna take the points we can. Oh, and 1. Okay, that's huge. And 1. That is absolutely huge. We're gonna take the points we can get, and we need to hit this free throw though for sure. They're shaking me right now. I miss it. I freaking miss it. I thought it was gonna be faster for some reason. What was I expecting? A center to have a fast free throw. Is he gonna make that? He is. Oh my goodness, bro. They're eating us alive in the paint. Do we take a 3? I don't know if I should. I'm once again going to run the pick and roll. I've been absolutely abusing it. I want to continue to abuse it. I wish I would have made that free throw. I would have made this a lot easier, but all right. Okay, so we need to get a stop on defense. Do we consider off-balling, bro? If we've been not playing the best defense, not going to lie with you. So Reza Shea mid-range shots. They're making everything right now, man. All right, we got to shoot a 3 now. So I think we'll probably run a pick and fade here with Jalen Johnson. I've been running screen too much. They call an illegal screen. Oh, my goodness, bro. We might be cooked. We're going to have to foul. We might have just lost here, man. We might have just lost. I was spamming pick and roll, bro. I'm not even going to allow it to. Can we get a steal off the inbound? No, we were so close. Foul. Going to have to foul Wallace. Subbing G.D. Jackson, fine. All right, that's not good. That way Jalen Johnson fouled out, too. took one for the team, I guess. But Wallace will probably knock the both of these down. No, he misses one. Okay, got to get down the field. Coward might be open for this three. Gonna have to shoot it. Good contest. Edie put back. All right, honestly, that's fine. We get a put back. They're gonna give it to Wallace once again. He missed one. Maybe if he misses this one, it'll be nice. The first one, okay, he's been choking, but at the second one, can he miss this one, please, please? Oh my gosh, we have a chance to tie the game. Okay. I'm gonna give this ball to him, and then we're just gonna go ahead. Clayton, three, it's a two. Oh my goodness, what was I doing, bro? Get me out of here. That's 100% on me. I guess we made it, but okay. Get me out of here, man. Pretty. Feel so dumb, bro. The Hawks got it fair and square. Peterson getting hurt. We definitely win with him playing. He couldn't have played through this, man. I guess not. He would have came off the bench in this game, but it sucks so bad. We'll have another chance though. We were really injured. I'll say that throughout the playoffs. Missing Holt, like we win this series if we're fully healthy. That's just so unfortunate, bro. But we're gonna finish. We don't have a pick in the draft, obviously, so but we do have a second round pick. We can just send this. We don't even need it at this point. So they ended up drafting us this guy. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, but we'll accept everybody here. Qualifying offers: Cedric, Coward, and Clayton are two guys I do 100% want back on this team. So Coward, Clayton, will pay both of them whatever they asking for, and then what do we got? So we have Peterson, Clayton, Cedric, Coward, Caleb Hull, Wells, Christian Collins, Jalen Johnson, Gigi Jackson, and Edie Diabate. Probably sign a third string center. We could bring back Brandon Clark, sure, and then we'll call it an off season. Maybe Peterson, Coward, Wells, Johnson, Edie, Christian Collins is probably going to start another year over Wells, and so that's what we're going to do. You should be just starting, but it sucks to have to put this voice not start. I'm not even going to allow with you, but we'll go ahead and just fix that, and then one more season hopefully should be the point. So Peterson, Coward, Collins, Jalen Johnson, Zach Edey, Caleb Holt, Gigi Jackson, Jalen Wells, and then we'll probably run like a 9-man rotation. Let me get a 10-man. Let me get our backup center, Diabate, in. He'll be playing only, like I say, a short amount of time. By the way, Maker Ball has not developed at all. For like a first-round pick, he has been really bad throughout the video, which really sucks. He started in 13 games as well, and he put up these numbers. So, yeah, not great at all. But I'll see y'all at the end of the season. Hopefully, we can make it back to the finals and stay healthy, because if we're healthy, we win that series 100%. Wembanyama wins the MVP, but at the end of the season, we are rookie Diego Tony Garma, 6-man Declan Duru. But at the end of the season, we are the number one seed. That's what I was trying to say. But all right, 36, 63, and 19. You love to see it. Player stats, we had about 25 from Peterson, 22 from Collins, 20 from Edey. We had 4 20 per game scorers. So our offense had been number one again. So yeah, it's crazy. Holt is injured again into the playoffs. Only played 27 games this year, but he will be back in the playoffs in 1 to 2 weeks. He broke his leg. 14 from Gigi Jackson. He's going to play through the injury. So only one guy injured so far. 12 from Jalen Johnson, 11.5 from Clayton, 7 from Dennis Jenkins. We had about 6 from Jalen Wells, 5 from Diabate, 3, and then 2. And then, all right, Thomas Sigling go ahead and take down whoever we got in round 1, which will go 8-man rotation. Once again, it is going to be the Thunder. So Shea, Wagler, J-Dub, McKenzie, Chet, Jordan Page, and they are missing Toppage and Hartenstein, so 2 big additions in the rotation for them. We'll be out for Toppage up for 2 to 4 weeks. Hartenstein is day-to-day, so Hartenstein will probably be back in this series. So we're going to sweep them, and in the second round, I got the Spurs. We did beat this team last year in this sweep. I don't know if it'll end the same way. Harper, Castle, MPJ, they have Turner and Wimby together, okay, I like it, but Traore, Carter, Vucevic, Mate, and they are missing De'Aaron Fox. So De'Aaron Fox, another big addition and loss. He will be out for the season, a torn meniscus, so that's a big loss for them. And has Holt returned? Caleb Holt has returned, so he will play in this series. And then Edey strained his hip 4 to 6 weeks. He'll still play through it, just a little banged up now, but Game 1 will go to us. Game 2 will go to us. Game 3 will go to us. And once again, we're going to sweep them. Now we got the Warriors in the conference finals. So I don't know if we beat this team again. They have Jalil Bethea, Benedict Mather, and Isaiah Evans. He went to the Warriors. So we did get rid of him. I'm not going to lie. And he balled out in Cleveland and Golden State. And he's balling out in the playoffs averaging 21. So did we make a mistake not re-signing him? I think so. This guy's going off. He would have been a great bench piece, I guess. Damn, okay. We have to remember to not get rid of the name Isaiah Evans. Giannis, Kimbrel, that sucks. Brandon Bajemski, Ryan Dunn, Laravia, Kobe Buffkin, they are fully healthy. No, they're not. They're missing Amino quickly. So quickly will be out for the season on a broken ankle. So he was their starting point guard. Game one will go to us. We're gonna win game one. We're gonna win game two. We're up 3-0. We have not lost a game in the playoffs yet, by the way. Now we got the Chicago Bulls. Giddy, Branch, McNeely, Wilson, Jared Allen, Kuminga, Porzingis, Ivy, Clark, and they are fully healthy. So we're finally running into a fully healthy team as we're finally going to drop the first game of the playoffs to the Bulls. So I don't love that. It's not a great sign. They're up 2-0. Really, bro? Oh, my goodness. Still no championship, bro. We just rail past the West just to get – we sweep every team in the West just to get swept in the NBA Finals of the Bulls, bro. And I don't even think this team was that good, like, at all. I think we're a way better team than them. I mean, Bruce Bands is pretty good, I guess, but man, that'll end this season off. Actually, Zach Edey got hurt. He got hurt twice, so he wasn't playing through both injuries, unfortunately. So he broke his forearm in the Golden State Warriors series in the last game. So that's so unlucky. Then our forwards were kind of injured as well. So maybe that was the reason why we lost. I still feel like we maybe kept at least won one game without him. So we had Diabate starting, but damn. So we'll go one more year left on this rebuild to see if we can make the finals the third straight year, and then maybe the third time's the charm. Williams was the MVP, but at the end of the season, we finished off as the number 2 seed. The Warriors stole the 1 seed this time. 59-23, though, so we basically had the same record. We literally did, but yeah, I don't know. I'm about to injure these guys, man. I don't even care. Like, this is a scenario where, like, you in the last season, if the main players are hurt, you know, you gotta just go ahead and injure them, bro. I mean, uninjure them. I don't care at this point. Dislocated left patella. Like, I'm making him healthy. I don't care anymore. It's been every year. That's the reason why I've been losing every single year because of these damn injuries, bro. And I'm getting sick of it. I might just turn them off, honestly, or just lower the injury frequency because somebody told me to do that. But yeah, that's over with. Fortunately, we're making them both healthy. I don't care what anybody says at this point. Clearing what? Hold on, I never saw this before. Clearing the first injury. He had 2 injuries, bro. Okay, clearing the first injury while the player has saying the second injury will result in the second injury as far as the first injury. I mean, I want to clear all the injuries, so okay, we'll do that. Yeah, so I never saw any of that something like that before ever pop up. But all right, 8-man rotation. We have the Phoenix Suns around one. So Murray, Booker, Cam Christie, Steinbeck is now with the Suns. You know, hadn't really developed at all, so I guess I'm glad we traded him. And yeah, against the Phoenix Suns, we're gonna go ahead and beat them in 6 to play Dallas in round 2. I haven't faced them yet, but now they looks like they got better. Darius, Keontae, George, Flag. I actually rebuilt a Dallas Mavericks rebuild, but the video had no sound. So that's just forever gonna stay lost. It's not gonna be uploaded. So Chris Washington, Dan Pierre. Part of me thinks we might lose this team, and I don't know why, but we are gonna. We get swept. That's how we're gonna end the video off, man. Unless we got injured, which honestly might. I don't guess we can't even check. Never mind. But did we get injured? That yeah, Darren Peterson got hurt, man. And I mean, we were already down 3-0 anyway. So yeah, this is how it's gonna go down. I guess Peterson's, I guess, made of glass. But that'll end this one off. We were gonna lose anyway, as that year didn't seem like it was the year, unfortunately. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. I think this team was way too talented to not win a championship. We made it to the finals twice and lost because we got injured. So that's just how this video went. Have a great day or night. Damn, that sucks really badly that this team couldn't win. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.